If you're the kind of person that loves to get at least 10 years of use from your car before replacement, then there are some luxury cars that shouldn't be on your radar. Sure, they have impressive external features that are going to be more than enough to convince you to write that check, but hold on a second. This video will save you from falling into a huge trap of constant repairs and frustration. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as well as turning on that post notification bell so you don't miss any more content from us. Audi A7. Looking at the bodywork of the Audi A7, you can conclude that it's an absolutely beautiful masterpiece. The car design gives it that luxury look that you can't help but admire, but the bad part about it is that it's not likely to last very long due to its numerous problems. The Audi A7 is rated a poor 2 out of 5 on RepairPal. What this essentially means is that it's not reliable and comes in for repairs quite a lot of times. For this kind of luxury vehicle, it should cost an average of $970 per year for maintenance. But the Audi A7 costs a whopping $1,300 a year, which is quite a big gap. The good thing about the Audi A7 is that it scores high in handling, styling, and performance. But when it comes to a weak point, one thing that you have to take note of is the fact that the panoramic sunroof could shatter into bits while you're cruising on the street. As weird as that sounds, there have been numerous complaints about the sunroof on the Audi A7 breaking into bits at the drop of a hat. Another problem is what we call a throttle lag. You may have gotten the green light to move ahead, and just as you stab your foot on the throttle, that car could delay for up to 4 seconds. Those 4 seconds really don't seem all that significant, but that could put you in a life-threatening situation if you were about to enter oncoming traffic. You could think those two problems are more than enough to show that this car won't last long, but there's more. Apart from both the throttle and sunroof, there have also been electrical-related issues, and the risks with the Audi A7 far outweigh the benefits. Alfa Romeo Giulia. Another problematic luxury car with a possible short lifespan is the Alfa Romeo Giulia. Not many people are familiar with this brand of vehicle, but they have made some pretty decent cars over the years. Still, we can't say that the Alfa Romeo Giulia is one of them, especially when it comes to reliability. Among the many issues that users have reported with this luxury vehicle, one of them is the throttle control warning system. It makes the car go into limp mode where it is not running as smoothly as you want, as a premium car should. Then, there's the keyless entry system that could stop you from entering your vehicle altogether. Imagine being in the middle of an emergency and your car just won't allow you to get in. It can get really tense from there. And when you think you've had enough, you could end up finding yourself with an amp box filled with water on a heavy rain session. This makes the amp short out, leading to a lot of buzzing, snapping, popping, and more than anyone would be comfortable with. Even worse, the Alfa Romeo Giulia is known to have situations where the main electrical system will just shut down completely. It's like a complete lights out scenario where you can't do anything with the car. While driving the Alfa Romeo Giulia could be fun sometimes, it's not the kind of vehicle that you want to have, as it spends more time in the repair shop than in your garage or even on the road. Acura MDX. Here is another beautifully styled luxury vehicle with more than enough trouble to shorten its lifespan. Sure, the updated headlights do give it a classic look, and the oversized Acura logo is unique enough to get a second look. Despite its running boards, great styling, and LEDs on the mirrors, it doesn't come highly recommended, especially for those who would want to get more than 5 years of comfortability out of their car. When it comes to reliability, the Acura MDX ranks 28th, which is behind other brands like Lexus, Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, and Volkswagen. A common issue with this luxury vehicle is related to its 3.5-liter V6 engine. Thanks to the V6, the Acura MDS has tons of transmission-related issues where the wiring harness can overheat, or even the electrical solenoids wouldn't work as they should. Apart from the transmission issues, this vehicle doesn't have one of the best-looking interiors you could find, especially for a luxury car. For its target market, it doesn't exactly come, though, as appealing, and that's one feature that will affect its ability to last long. With its basic interior that doesn't exactly reflect premium, users have also complained about the accident avoidance system. Glitches would end up making the system hit the brakes randomly, thinking that there was actually someone walking in front of the car. You can imagine just how dangerous it is to hit the brakes suddenly while at top speed, and the catastrophe that it could unleash on a major road. Surprisingly, this is an issue that has been quite common with the 2019 model, and the 2020 model is not any different. So what could stop this luxury car from lasting very long in your possession? Are the transmission issues, reliability, and glitched accident avoidance system. Porsche Macan S. When the news of the release of the Porsche Macan S hit the airwaves, millions of people were excited to welcome the new luxury vehicle, as it was one of the most affordable yet high-performance SUVs that would hit the market. Unfortunately, the Porsche Macan S has fallen below expectations, which ends up making it one of those luxury cars that just won't last long. Despite being quite attractive, it has an extremely poor rating of 1 out of 5 stars on RepairPal. What this means is that there's tons of mechanical breakdowns that you would end up being faced with, and some could put you in life-altering situations. However, the Porsche Macan S has an impressive 11 out of 11 ratings for being a compact luxury SUV that would cater to a diverse market. But instead of the typical maintenance of around $850 per year for most luxury compact SUVs, the Porsche Macan S would gulp as much as $1,265 yearly on maintenance. Another huge problem with this luxury vehicle is the double clutch transmission, which ends up leading to a lot of vibration, and this spreads to the throttle as well. So what you basically have is a car that would start to shake suddenly, throwing you off balance. And still, the riskiest factor that also contributes to the possibility of this luxury car not giving you many years of comfortable use is a low pressure fuel tank in the engine compartment. Of course, you have an idea about why this is risky. A fuel tank could be the reason why your Porsche Macan S goes boom in the mall parking lot, and fuel related issues are pretty sensitive. With Porsche having a long list of impressive luxury vehicles like the Cayennes and the Camas in their product line, we can't completely say that Porsche Macan S is one of them. BMW 750. When you take a look at the BMW 750, what do you see? Well, we see a top-of-the-line luxury vehicle with high-quality construction, beautiful sunroof, and the perfect premium features, all wrapped into one little package. With this model, the company decided to pay a lot of attention to innovation and ultimate driving dynamics. So, what we have is not just the largest vehicle in the BMW fleet, but it comes with impressive features like adaptive LED lights, larger grills, and 21-inch wheels. There's also a really nice dual exhaust system that would instantly conceive you to shell out thousands of dollars for this expensive vehicle. If the BMW 750 has every amenity and safety component you could dream of, which is infused into the cabin, then why wouldn't it be lasting all that much longer? Well, the problem lies under the hood. The BMW 750 has a 4.4-liter turbo twin V8 engine, also known as the N63, and has quite a bit of a history. Not the good kind, though. This engine has 2 turbos packed in them, which generates a huge amount of heat. When this happens, it pretty much heats up everything until the engine starts to cook. This ultimately leads to more problems within the car, including expensive oil consumption. Apart from this, the electronics consume a lot of battery power and consistently drain the system. The battery consumption on the BMW 50 is so much that you would likely have a dead battery if you don't drive it every day. It's also extremely expensive to handle engine repair and coolant leaks, which means that as soon as the warranty is over, it's going to be expensive to keep the car on the road. You wouldn't want your car to become more of a liability than a function asset, now would you? Lincoln Nautilus. Again, don't be deceived by the exterior of most of these luxury vehicles. The Lincoln Nautilus is another pretty impressive car from the outside, attractive and quite sporty. It also boasts a 2-liter turbo engine with an all-wheel drive that completes the overall premium feel. However, if you want a car that you can use comfortably for about 3 to 4 years, the Lincoln Nautilus is definitely not it. The fancy little tailpipes behind the vehicle are chock full of problems. First and foremost, there are transmission-related issues that could pop up when you least expect it. You also gotta worry about the car slipping between gears 3 and 4. This is dangerous because the speeds aren't the same. If this happens while there are other cars close by, you could have a bashing incident on your hands. The Lincoln Nautilus is also known for being sloppy and rough at low speed, even giving you a chunk when you switch from reverse to forward. To top it all off, the electronic issue on this luxury car could leave you quite frustrated. It's not fun to constantly worry about the wireless charging system which stays on long enough to burn your phone, or your dashboard having a complete blackout. Now, this isn't something you would want to struggle with for several years, right? So, there you have it. Those are some of the luxury cars that we believe will not stand the test of time. Which luxury car do you think that you have doubts about because of numerous complaints? Let us know in the comment section down below.